Hello, I'm Frank B., and here are the stories that invaded your timeline and mentions for October 2015. This month, both Republicans and Democrats took heavy criticism over two publicized events. The first is Hillary Clinton's 11-hour Benghazi congressional hearing, and the second is the Republican presidential candidates who accused the moderators of their debate of intentionally asking tough questions. Reactions to both events generated the following memes. They claim it's unfair to answer tough questions for over 2 hours. Cry me a river, bitches. When you know he lying, but you listen anyway. Which one they talking about? I'm a little teapot full of shit. I didn't have to do the song, but this and this. That is scary. This month, View co-host Raven-Symoné made a series of controversial statements which incited a petition calling for her to be fired from the show. The most controversial statement, and the one that caused the most memes, was her comment about not hiring anyone with a ghetto-sounding name. Reaction to this comment generated the following memes. She won't hire anyone with a ghetto name, but she'll go out in public like this. That police siren was right on time, wasn't it? Raven-Symoné, you always look like you just came from Shanae's Press and Curl, but you got a lot to say about ghetto-sounding names. To be fair, the name of the shop was Shanae's Shown Up For Real Hair Salon, and her rival was Juanita Bump and Curl. Y'all remember that episode? You's a regular! You's a regular! In a later episode of The View, additional memes were created after Ann Coulter addressed Raven's comment on the air.
For 2 seconds, please.
Yes, the poor
I have a question. My mom taught me when I was younger, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Good.
And why do you think that it's important? Why do you think that's important to mudsling and have these words that obviously touch the hearts and souls of so many people of America being said when we're taught something different as a child? Could you explain that to me? And why do you think your success is based off of that?
Well, I'm at least talking about policy. You have a position on what people's names should be. Watermelon-dria. I mean, you'll insult people for their names. I'm talking about a government policy that affects all Americans and immigrants and the people living here and is harming our country.
So
you don't follow it.
Are you against?
Okay.
Are you against all immigration or just illegal?
Sorry, couldn't use the real song, but hey, whatever. Thank you, Franklin. Thank you. Is this Yorkshire tea? Yorkshire. It's European. It's from. Never mind. You wouldn't have access to that. It's for people with better lifestyles. Run. Well, hello out there, ethnics, and white people in the middle and lower class. My name is Franklin, and I represent the 1%. You're welcome. Franklin has been so gracious to let me do the editorial this month to discuss a piece of literature that came across my Kindle. It was written over Twitter, and it was put together into a short story, and it was written by Zola, a Negro woman. And she tells the tale of her adventure during a weekend in Florida. She starts as a waitress in Hooters, Hooters of all places. What? Black chicken, you know. And there, while she's working, she meets a white woman named Jess. And surprisingly, they have things in common. Who knew that? And then they start connecting over their shared occupation of exotic dancing. Or as Zola put it, vibing over our hoism, or whatever. There's a sea lion. And after they connect, they exchange numbers, and in the next couple of days, Jessica calls her and says, hey, let's take a trip to Florida together. Zola questions it, saying, I just met this bitch and we're taking hoe trips together. Haven't we all asked that question at one point in our lives? So anyway, she reluctantly agrees, and that decision puts her in an ordeal that can only be described in the most gripping of tales. And throughout the memes that were created from this story, you learn a lot of things about life. For example, at one point in the story, Jessica decides to prostitute herself. She sells her vagina for $100. And then Zola simply points out, pussy is worth thousands. Well, not every race, but you know. Later on in the story, there's suicide, murder, fights, lots of things. But the one thing you learn above everything is that this nigga is lost in the sauce, and his bitch is lost in the game. Franklin lets me use the N-word.
The hell I do. See, you getting too comfortable right now. Wrap it up, Clayton.
So I highly recommend it to all of you out there who have access to electronics. It's quite a read. It's better than the latest Nicholas Sparks, in my opinion. But that's what my editorial is about. The adventure. No. The legend of Zola. And now for the Hall of Fame.
I'm famous, bitch! People know me online!
Okay, so the Hall of Fame for this month goes to starter packs. And these started, I guess, maybe sometime a year or two ago. But if you've been on social media, you've seen them. The way they work is you take up to 4 images and you put them together. And all of these images come together to perpetuate some type of stereotype. So that's all the starter pack is. It's a funny look at stereotypes. For example, the hood white boy starter pack. I'd say that's accurate. Not to be confused with the New York nigger starter pack. You see the subtle difference? There's the black woman bus driver starter pack. And the McDonald's shift leader starter pack. To be fair, that one really isn't McDonald's specific. That could be really any burger fast food place. There's the breaking up friends starter pack. Okay, I got a personal beef with this one. Yo, Jamal, if you're watching this, let me tell you something, motherfucker. I know that you used that reverse on purpose just to make me draw 2. You knew I was about to do Uno, and you was petty for that. I know it was 15 years ago, but whatever. Then there's the middle-aged white guy starter pack.
I'm sorry, I had on a similar
Clayton,
outfit. I don't want to be associated with... I didn't vote for Obama for this.
So that's the Hall of Fame for this month. Starter packs. Well, that's it for the meme report for October 2015. Good day and have a social month. Hey, what's up? I just wanted to say thanks for taking time to watch my video. Be sure to follow me on social media and also subscribe to this channel, like, comment, because I look at the feedback. It helps me because I'm a role model and I'm here for the children. I'm just playing. Fuck the kids. Later.